We Conquering Crypto Friday night. Friday night coin lights. I don't know what that means, but you have to deal with me now. Friday night coin lights. Let's have some fun. Um, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna be sharing this stream pretty soon. Give me a minute. We are releasing the November list. Now I know there's a few people who have not had a chance to either check out the list or the list was probably mostly complete maybe when you joined. Got a lot of new members. I think we've gotten almost 50 members in less than the past couple weeks. And that is pretty serious, let me tell you. I'm actually pretty surprised at that. We are not a channel that is public, so it's not like you can just find it. That's to me, that's pretty interesting because everybody who we've gotten either was invited it somehow by me. By me. Oh, can I hear myself? Hello. We've gotten either was they were either invited by me or you got an invite from somebody else who was already a part of the group. You can't just come across the group if you type in crypto trading channel or something like that. You can't just find us that simple. So if you'll excuse me, I am live. I'm just letting people know on two of my main channels. It's been a wacky day. I have a put right now going on with SHIB, and I'm trying to keep track of it. All right, we are almost done here. All right, and I also gotta go in here. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes for more people to get in. I am honestly super excited. This November list is great. You'll have to excuse me watching SHIB tonight. I have a put placed on SHIB. We're going to go over all the craziness that I've been trying to go over with SHIB, with all kinds of different ways to profit from one single security. And I'm going to explain some of those tonight because I think people have a lot of different questions as to what I'm doing exactly. And we're going to go over that actually when we go over SHIB in a little bit. I'm going to go over exactly what I'm doing. So I don't know if anybody's seen. I'll talk about it right now, actually, while we're opening up the show. First of all, I'm your host, DeMarco. This is Conquering Crypto. Welcome. It's Friday night. Hopefully we'll have some fun and we'll check out some coin, have a good time. That's what we're all about, having a good time, charting this stuff, and hopefully profiting at the end of the day. Mr. Levin, how are you? Yes, I wish I was able to have time to scalp. It's okay, man. It's okay if you don't have the time. There's going to be a million billion chances for you to scalp, okay? Don't worry if you can't get on this. It hasn't even been that great, to be honest. It's just some of the SHIB stuff recently. It's hit. I'll be dead serious. It's only like 20-30%. It's nothing like hundreds of percent. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be all right. But with SHIB, right now I'm doing what's called placing a put, which means if the price decreases, I profit. Okay, so if we'll see this yellow line, I'm just going to explain it real quick. If we see this yellow line right there, you guys see that? Sorry, this is in the way. This is what the order looks like. It's an example. That's what all that crap is. See that orange line? So that's where I place the order, and you're gonna have to just deal with me tonight because I'm placing an active order right now, which means it's something that I'm actively trading. I've been wanting to actively trade with you guys at the same time, and I've been having difficulty to find like when, how. I worry about like displaying my accounts at the same time. So what I'm doing right now, I am placing a put. And I'm just going to go over it as we watch it live, but I'm going to show you the reason real quick since we're only a couple minutes in because we're going over the November prediction list. So since we're only a couple minutes in, this is what I saw in SHIB, and this is what I've been calling. So first of all, I'm sure you guys are aware. I'm sorry this looks like a mess. There's been so much going on. La 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 la. Oh, I kind of got to keep that up. Can you go? You can go. You can go. You can go. Bye. Bye. And you can go. So right now, Check it out. I've posted this several times. You'll see this is a descending flat bottom triangle. So I drew this maybe a couple days ago, something like that. But basically, I made a post that saw that there was a good area to get in, and that was like right about here. And the reason I saw that is that was confirmation that we had a higher high and then a higher low after that. Now, usually that means it's going to continue. Is that my man, Denny? Denny's back in the room. Denny, what's up, baby boy? We've got my Maddie, we've got my Denny. This is great. I'm really excited. We're going to have a fun show tonight. Denny, I've been showing Matthew and whomever else is in here. I don't know. The viewership is going up to 5 and 6 and 7, and then it drops back down to 2. I don't care. I don't care if there's just me and Matthew and Denny. Actually, if it's just me. I'm okay if it's just me by myself, to be perfectly honest. But for those of you just joining us, we're going over the November list tonight. Right now, I'm explaining SHIB and what I've seen. I've seen this descending flat bottom triangle. Okay. It's not perfect. This is charting. Charting is not supposed to be perfect. It is going to be a great night, Maddie. I agree. And pretty soon, I'm just letting everybody know, I'm going to be doing my metrics video soon. I think the plan is to do my metrics video on this Sunday night. And the metrics community, of course, is allowed to come and hang out. And I'm going to give my honest opinion. Like, question though, who's Matthew? Oh, you stop this. Stop it, Matthew. I'm gonna give my honest opinion on metrics. Come on, man. I just started. I can't start cracking up and then not be able to perform in the show, okay? I'm gonna do my metrics video on Sunday night. And I think it's going to be good because I'm going to be as honest as I can. Every other video I've seen on metrics is my favorite coin. I love it. I think it's great. I think the community is great. But every other video I've seen, it kind of focuses on the white paper. Like every guy I see, they're like,
Oh well, hey, have you heard of this metrics coin? Oh wow, look at it. They've got all these things that you can go do. You can go and do this. Let's look at the white paper, guys. And then they go over this and this
and they just tell you literally about the white paper. And there's been some that have been a little different. I searched around, but for the most part, it's very droning. Now, I'm not saying I can do a lot better. What I am saying is, as a fan of the coin, I'm actually going to give as many positives and negatives as I can. I think it's a coin that has so much potential, and I can't wait to make a video on it. And I hope a lot of the metrics community comes by and says hello. Anyway, sorry for going off on a tangent. In the first 10 minutes, I like to talk and enjoy myself before we get into the meat and potatoes about the show. I've got some friends in here. How you guys doing? I hope you're enjoying your Friday night. Let's have some fun tonight. I right now have some orders placed. Now, I know a few of the guys, Danny particularly. So I made a post. The post was showing everybody how to place a good scalp. So what do I mean by that? A scalp is usually placed, and the idea is you want to get in and out in a fast time frame. Now that fast time frame can be all the way up to 12 to 24 hours. Okay, it can be a day or more long. The idea is you're placing your order. Okay, let's look at mine. The idea is you're placing an order, and then in a certain amount of time, usually within an hour or two. Last night I think it was 6 hours. I got one of them. But in that time frame, you want your price action to happen, and you want to get out. That's it. Make your money, get the hell out of there. And the thing is, if you do that a couple times during the day, let's use this for an example. So this is an order that I have right now. This is where I placed it. Do you see this white line in the center? Actually, I could probably see this yellow line. Okay. That's where I placed the order. Now, if you use KuCoin Futures, they have this area called Futures, Futures Lite, if we want to be more specific. And the only one actually that I've ever met that's used it, I've seen if a lot of people use it. Brett, you are literally the only other person that I've ever talked to that's even used it before. But this system is so powerful that me and him know what we're doing to such a degree that the first night that we found that out, we went and made money together. You understand that? Okay, so me and him went, hey, you do futures? I went, yeah, I do futures. How you? You do futures? Dude, we went and made like a couple $100 just like that. And that's because we both knew what we were doing on futures. And that's something else that I want to teach to the group because this stuff is powerful and you don't have to do it fast. You can place a KuCoin futures order, okay? And it doesn't have to happen to where you buy and sell immediately. Okay, you can leave it. You can leave it on for days. And what you can do, the best thing about futures is you can place um, your stop loss and your take profit all in the next window. Do you know how easy though that makes me? And Denny, you know, futures should scare a lot of people. They're difficult. Futures actually, I would call it more advanced. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because you have so much control with placing the futures order, whether it's long or short, that once you understand that you have this ability to control the order tight and get in and get out. If you make $20, I say this all the time. If you make $20 5 times a day, you've made $100. Okay? If you can do that, if you can do that one day, $100. If you can do that 5 days a week, you've made 500. Okay? This it's not chump change after little wins add up. That's the reality. Little wins add up. So what am I doing here? I'm waiting until I get to almost 10%. Do we see this? I want everybody actually to look at this. For those of you who haven't done it, I'm sure Brett's done this. I'm sure he doesn't even care. He's like, oh, this guy's going to talk, and I don't even give a crap. Oh, and that's another thing that Brett just mentioned, the risk. So normally, let's imagine this. I don't want to do this. I'm going to mention this. I want to mention, okay, sorry, it's getting hot in my room. I apologize. If you guys ever played roulette, this is the reason I'm mentioning this. You guys ever play roulette? Sure, I've played roulette. This one's played roulette. If you're old enough, if you're over 21 and you visited a casino or maybe you went online, you've played roulette. So the idea is you bet on black or red. The ball spins. If you get in one of those, you get 50%. You have a 50% chance, and then you get a 1-to-1 win. Okay, so if I put $50 on black, spin the wheel, it hits black, I get my $50. So I've made $50. Now let me just understand and show you what I'm talking about. Now, what if I said trading futures is similar to that, only when that ball is spinning, you have the option to take the ball out and just go, no, that's okay. Just take a little bit of my money. Let me take the ball out. I don't like the way it's spinning. Does that make any sense? Because when you go to place these orders, you've only got 2 places it can go. Okay, we'll say red and green, but let's say red or black. Well, the idea is if you can see that the ball, the order, isn't going to the right area, the right spot you're betting on, you get out of the trade. That's it. You lose a few bucks, but you get out of the trade. And then you can set up for another trade where you can be successful. In the past couple days, I've probably done 10 futures trades and I've won 8 and lost 2. But that higher win ratio is under my control. You understand that? Also, when I'm losing, doesn't mean I need to sell. I can just hold on and wait, and I can do that with chart patterns and based on me seeing the charts. So I just wanted to explain that. I'm sorry if that took a while. I just want to give you guys the idea that doing different types of trades mixed with a combination of patterns can actually give you the edge. Could you imagine walking into a casino? I'm going to equate it to gambling again. I'm sorry. I actually hate doing this. If you go into the casino and if you had the mentality of, I can read those cards when you're going to play 21, this is similar. I have an idea of what the chart might do. And because of what the chart might do, I'm going to put my money on that. If it doesn't work out, I take my money back. Or here, how about this? I'll just take you can take a little, but give me my money back. That's the example that I'm trying to set for you, is you actually have the edge. Okay, we went over all that. So I'm going to be monitoring this on my second screen. Do you see it over here? So I'm actually monitoring my trade. You're just going to have to deal with it tonight. But guys, okay, there's 5 of you in here right now. Are we ready? Are we ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? You ready? You ready for the list? All right, guys. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm going to share the list. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I love you guys in chat. Hope you're having fun tonight, man. Here we go. I'm taking the link and I'm going to the Conquering Crypto page right now. The new November list is live. Somebody want to go check it out? Let me know. I got a bunch of you in here tonight. Somebody go and click on that link. I just posted it. Let me know if it's live. And let me know if it works. I'm also going to pin it to featured. So it's at the top. Enjoy. For those of you that don't know what it is, the November list, I've been making lists for the past 3 or 4 months, something like that. Or I've been making predictions, I should say, since the beginning of summer. And I decided, like, you know what? Let me give this a real go. Let me actually start to track it. And so I found out that out of, I'm not going to remember all the numbers, but I got 546% of a profit like ratio between the middle of August and now. And that's pretty good. You can actually see all the numbers in one of my posts. You can see everything that I got correct. But, so on top of that, if you guys go right now, did anybody get to check it out? I've got all these guys in in chat. Can somebody please just go to the list and just tell me it works? Please. You guys mind? I know I'm asking a lot. Sorry. Jake, what's going on, Jacob? How you doing, buddy? Jacob, maybe you can help me. I've got a ton of you in here. It's there, but Brett, does it like work? I mean, it's functioning. It's there. You can see it. Just tell me. I want to know if it's working. Like, do you see all of the predictions? Because, I mean, I see it on my side. The thing is that scrolling through it now. Okay, great. So, boom. Now that the list is up, you ready? We're going to go over some coin, baby. Let's get some charting in. Let's get some charting in, boys. And girls, maybe. Maybe we'll go over Saitama tonight. If the room is good, if King Saitama is a good boy tonight, if King Saitama is a good boy, then maybe we'll go over Saitama tonight. How about that? First thing we're going to go over, BOSON. BOSON is something that is on the list. You'll notice it, I think, closer to the bottom. BOSON, we're actually going to go over. We're going to go over BOSON. Let's check it out. So BOSON, I can't remember if I did it a couple days ago. I did it recently. Give me a second, guys. I apologize. Just trying to get there. I guess I have so many screens up. Okay, so I have 3 screens in front of me, okay? My 2 mains and my third. I have about 60 different programs running, and my computer is a beast. And in the last couple days, I guess I've had too much open because my computer has chugged, and I haven't had a computer chug in the past, I don't know, 5 years. So anyway, sorry, I just had to tell you that. Let's take a look at BOSON. BOSON has this nice looking upward tunnel, okay? So this is how I take, for those of you that are interested in doing your own predictions, because I have no problem showing people how to do these predictions. So on BOSON, if we look, I take this pattern, okay? So I go over here and I take this triangle pattern, and what I do is I like to form angles inside of the current chart pattern that I have. Let me explain that a little bit more. So right now I've got this chart pattern. Actually, this one's a little bit different. This one's like a A secret one. This one's secret. You're not supposed to know how I do this one. Whatever. It's a little bit out. It is what it is. Now, normally this would be like a backwards, a reverse one, whatever. So the point is, do you see how when I angle it a certain way, the actual triangle forms like a light, like an Indiana Jones light. See that? How it just faces that light? Well, I basically take that light and then I do, based on either resistance or based on how far it can go up from there, I usually do some kind of prediction in a month or two or something like that. So if I were to get this prediction right specifically, it would be something like a 70% hit, something like that. But I've been getting these right. So BOSON I have at 2.44 when I started, and I've got it to hit at 412. So yeah. So do you see how I'm getting that? Does that make sense to at least a few of you? How I'm seeing it showing me what the future projection of that chart could be in an angled, projection. Don't know how else to explain it really. But after that, I draw a line through the center, place a dot, and that's usually it. So hopefully that's showing you how. Just in case you guys want to do it. Let's go over our next one. Flow. Get your flow on. Next one, flow. Let's chart some flow. Guys got a heavy flow? Is this a heavy flow? You guys are gross, man. So flow actually hasn't been doing too great. Sorry. Flow hasn't been doing too hot. I do have it. I think it's a short right now. If somebody can look at the list. So if you'll go, if you do have the list in front of you, flow I have going down to 9.5. Okay. There's a reason. 9.5. So let's look why. So I have it angled in a certain way. See how that's angled? It's angled now, nice, like this downward plus inward tunnel that could also be turned into a triangle eventually. If we draw the line from the center like we do from the back. Oh boy. Guys, do you see who this is? This is the I'm worthless MILF. That's who it is. I'm just letting you know. This is the I'm worthless MILF. Brett, I think Brett asked me to chart this, and it got down to 0. You see how it's at 0, and I said, well, I'm gonna put up the I'm worthless MILF because that's the way it's headed right now. Flow stinks. Okay, flow, it doesn't stink. Flow looks like it's in a little bit of trouble. It's headed south. But the I'm worthless MILF, you have to look out for her because she's a doozy. Okay. So Brett, there's your I don't like to doodle. I'm not a doodler. I'm not a drawer. I don't know how that got there. Let's go on to our next one. MATIC. I don't care if you guys are having fun tonight because I'm having a friggin' blast. Let's go over MATIC. All right, so same thing. We went over the patterns here for MATIC. All right, we draw a line from the back. So right now, if you can tell, under all of this insanity, look at all this crap. Nope, we need you. Flow it's just hurting, D. Like it's just Denny. Flow is just doesn't look like it's doing well. I think Brett still thinks it's gonna do well. I can't say one way or another, but it's one of my only shorts. It's one of my only puts on the list. The soup kitchen. Well, Brett's gonna see us in the soup kitchen if if it fails. I hope to see him on Mars then, man. All right. All right, MATIC. So as you can see, the MATIC projection, it's going up past the line up here, 2.8. I'm gonna look at the list. MATIC. So I already hit MATIC not long ago. If you'll look, I hit it maybe a week or two ago, and the current one is 2.852. So as you can see, I still think MATIC is going to head up at this point. Should be good. Oh, don't even make me talk about Saitama right now. Saitama actually hasn't been doing too bad. Now we're gonna go over really quick. We're going to go over OPUL. Okay, now this is another one that I think my partners told me about. It's called OPUL, OPUL. Now this is one that recently I've already hit. So those of you who have the list, I'm sure some of you are able to check the list. If you can, it is on the site. If you're able to go to the list, you can see that I've already hit 2 of my predictions. Okay, the list was not live, but I already had the alarm set up, and because of that, I already had the ability to know if they were going to hit or not, of course, and 2 of them already did. So, but everything else in yellow. Now I am going to write this up. Everything you see in yellow on the list are predictions that I have yet to hit. So they're old predictions that are still live. They're still active. So whenever you see that yellow bar, okay, don't think like it's down or I'm not looking at it anymore. The reality is that it's still live. So we will get there. Okay. So Opal I already hit and did not do a new one yet, but like the list is active for the entire month, okay, of November. So I could update it tomorrow with new numbers. I usually do it like once a week just to see how it's doing, but then I also change the projection sometimes a little bit. If the projection changes, then I change the numbers because it's listen, the list isn't I think A is going to happen. So that's my area of profit. There's no other way of looking at this. That's it. Prediction. It's not a prediction in that way. By that, I mean the prediction changes at all times. The idea of this whole thing is to profit. I'm going to say that one more time. The idea of this whole thing that I'm doing is to profit for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Okay? So for me to profit, I don't even care about you guys. Okay, screw you. Anyway, so if all we're trying to do is profit, then I'm going to change the list up for the entire month to see what could possibly happen because there could be a sharp turn and guess what? That projection is thrown out the window. Let's try something else, right? But what's the point of staying in something just to be right? I'm not doing that. It's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make a few bucks. I don't care why you guys are in it, but I'm letting you know that it can change. Next thing we're going over, DOT, D-O-T. So dot is doing great, man. Dot is on this sweet uptrend. Look at this. It's been on this uptrend since the end of July. It is just look at that. I didn't even have to draw too much of an actual prediction on top. It's just already headed up. Look at that bad boy. So there you go. That's my prediction. It must be somewhere in the 68, but we're on our way there. The way it works inside of these tunnels, by the way, guys. So the reason I mentioned KuCoin futures, I'm going to go off on a small tangent. Stay with me. The reason I mentioned the KuCoin futures earlier is because it's one of the areas that you can place these orders, that you can stay on top of and control of in this kind of confined area. Because of that, if you understand what you're looking at in a chart, so this, let me give you an example. If this was, well, see, this would be my current charting. So let's say I didn't have all this information yet. The idea would be, just on this chart alone anyway, the idea would be to recognize when you're at the bottom or the top of a pattern. I'm going to say that one more time. The idea of scalping when it comes to something like charting the pattern is either you want to get on the breakout or you want to chart the zigzag in between support and resistance. And it just so happens that that support and resistance can be part of a chart pattern. Okay? Too much money to risk? I don't know if you're talking about for futures, but with futures, the nice thing is actually you can cut your losses early. That's the reason why I do it. That was me comparing it to the gambling earlier with the roulette. and you can take the ball out, because if the trade is not going your way with futures, you can cut out fast. I cut out of about 6 in the past 24 hours. Just cut out. Lose 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, even lose up to 50. Who cares? The idea is to make 100, 200. The idea is to make those small wins over and over. And if you can find that and go, oh, I think this is the bottom of the pattern, I should buy here. Boom, that's a buy. Okay, I think I've reached the top. And this is when I set out last night. I sent out these things to TradingView to try and explain to people, like, this would be an entry point. This would be an exit point, just to show you guys examples. So here we go. Boom. You found an area in the pattern at the bottom. You said, I'm going to buy. So you buy. Okay. And now you've profited. You exited right here. Okay. So you just made, oh, Jesus. Okay. This is a bad example because that's 200%. So normally this would be a lot closer. But hey, still, you could absolutely still place that trade, by the way, in futures. It would just take a lot longer for you to realize. What would be more easy to actually look at would be, so that example was a little bit odd just because I didn't realize I was actually that far out. But you get the idea. You get the idea of what I'm saying. We're going to look at SHIB just because I want to show you the idea. Down here, at the bottom of the pattern, I said this would be a good spot to buy. Why did I do that? Because I recognize we're at the bottom, plus we had confirmation. This is called HH high high. This is called HL high low. When you develop those on a long, it means that we're still going up, baby. Okay? That's what that means. And guess what? What did we do? We kept going up. This is another high high. This would have now been the high low. This is another high high. This would have now turned into the high low. And if that continues, you know you're on an uptrend. Now that's a steeper uptrend than the uptrend it's on. That I don't want to get complicated with that. But there you go. That's what I'm trying to show you guys with this future stuff. It is difficult, but if you can look at it and figure it out a little bit, man, it's like the safest type of trading. And you can put a leverage on it where you get 5 times, 10 times. I don't recommend that for most. Okay. I never go over 10 if I can help it. But definitely make sure you're checking out KuCoin, because KuCoin is the best, by the way. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. If you are a crypto trader and you trade advanced, you better be using KuCoin. If you're not, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you should be using KuCoin if you want to place these types of advanced trades. You can also do margins in KuCoin. I take about $1,000, okay, 1,000 USDT, and I can margin, and I can borrow another 9,000 on top of that. Actually, it might even be 10,000. Brett would know, but what I'm saying is I have to pay that back. You borrow the 10 grand from my 1,000. If you've only got $100, you can borrow 1,000. Okay, so it's 10 times what you have. So now I've got this 10,000, okay, USDT. What I do is I place these orders similar to this. Now, I don't think you can place, maybe you can place a put. I've only done longs with the margins. So let's just imagine that you place your order, but now you get 10% of that. You get 10% on top of the 10,000. What does that mean you just made? Well, if you put the whole 10,000 out, you started with 1,000 and you got another 10%, that means you have $2,000. You have made 100% on your initial $1,000 investment. That's the power of margins. You got me? The thing is, you do have to pay that back. It's not like it's yours. That would be great. But you have to pay it back. You can actually pay it back up to a month, but you can use borrowed money. I do not recommend this for beginners. Learn more before you do this, because it's a terrible way for you to, no. Just understand it exists. You got me? Let's keep going. Hope you guys don't mind. I've been wanting to explain this to you guys, because when I use words like shorts and puts, I want you guys to understand what I'm talking about. And that means basically if the price goes down, you still profit. Okay, that means I can play the market the way I want to play. If it's a bad market, guess what? I can put my money on the short. Oh, I'm making money. Oh, I'm making money. Oh, I'm making money. Sell. oh, sounds good to me. And you know what's even better is if you can track the inside of the patterns, you win. Okay, right? Think about what I'm telling you. If you can track price inside, even these little movements, you don't have to make 100%. Who cares? Worry about that for breakouts. But if you can simply buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell by recognizing that stuff, you can do all right. And that's what I'm here trying to show everybody is that this kind of stuff exists. Sorry I got sidetracked. I hope you don't mind. The other thing that's even better with that is you can cut out early. Okay? If the trade isn't going your way, get out. Like, just sell and get out. If you lost 2% and you don't want to lose anymore, get out. Get out of the trade. And then when it starts to go your way, get back in the trade. Why not? Think about it. Don't hold on while you're still losing. Get out. Get out. See ya. Bye. Sold. I'll lose the 20, the 30, the 50, the $60, depending, to try and make the 50 to 60. It depends. It depends on each trade as individual. We're going to continue. We just got done dot. That's on the prediction list. We're going over Solana. Solana, I know this is a few people's favorites. I know we've got a few bag holders in the room. I wish I had more Solana, to be honest. We're going to go over Solana. Solana, last I checked, is ruining everybody's day in the best way possible. Because every time I friggin' look at Solana, all-time high, doing fantastic, all-time high. It's just, it's crushing people and taking names, and I sure as hell hope it continues. Solana is fantastic. I know a few guys that are doing very well with Solana. Solana is on the prediction list. This is the way the prediction looks, okay? So again, let's just take a look at it. How did I come up with this mapping of the prediction? How did we figure out where I'm at? So what I do is I find the closest area to a pattern we're at, which for me is kind of here, okay? So all I did is I placed my triangle on the inside, I extended it, and then I shot a line through it. And that gives me this area right here, okay? Now I know that's way more difficult than me just saying it. Oh, well, guys, look what I did. No, it's a little bit more complicated than that. But that's the gist. Like, you guys can do this too. Look at it. If you're looking at price, you guys can form these too and at least give yourself an idea. The more information you give yourself with trading, the more successful you're going to be. Okay? I am so proud, by the way, of some of you who have been absolutely destroying the market. Like, and I mean, like, who cares? $50 wins, $100 wins. Somebody made 30K last week. What? Excuse me? And they said, yeah, it's because you showed me the charting, and now I'm doing it. I made like 30K. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, okay. Great. Okay, so this must be working, I guess. So I'm just trying to pass this information on to you guys, because that to me is crazy. But those little wins are super important, because you can keep doing that. You can keep doing these 2-to-1s or 3-to-1s, and even making it like 3 versus a half. I don't want to get complicated on that. That's a whole other thing. Okay, boys, that was Solana. Are you guys ready for Saitama? Saitama, One Punch Man. Boom! I love me some One Punch Man. Denny, are you happy? We're going over Saitama. Denny is the Saitama king. He has a bag that's like, well, it's just big, Numbers are infinite, right? So he doesn't have an infinite amount, but he has a nice size bag. And I mean that in the kindest way possible. Let's go over some Saitama. Now, I am a Saitama holder. This is the benefit of us all being in this group, okay? Let me explain something real quick. I created this group to share information with others. In return, I was hoping to educate. On top of that, I was hoping to then get your information as well. I've basically become the Shang Tsung of crypto. because because I'm draining the coin. Whatever coin you have, I want it. Give it to me, because if it's a good coin, I want to check it out. I like Saitama. Saitama to me is awesome. It's a great name. Well, I'm not a big I say this every time. I am not a big anime guy, but I love One Punch Man. It is a friggin' awesome show, and I'm pretty sure that's where they got the name from. Same thing with Princess Mononoke. And I say that at the same time because Princess Mononoke is actually my favorite anime of all time. Um, yeah. So, um, listen. This better be. So Denny is saying it's the goat meme coin. Okay, look, it better be. Is all I'm saying. Or I know you live in California, bro, and I'm gonna bro all over your bro house, bro. Okay, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna steal that new car that you just bought, and I'm gonna be like, oh, my BMW now. And then I'm gonna come in your house, and then I'm gonna take all your Saitama, and I'm gonna take your accounts. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just be aware that it's gonna happen. I hope Saitama does well. Saitama, I don't think I actually put it on the list. There's a reason that I didn't put it on the list. Did I put it on the list? Saitama is something, especially for Denny. If you buy the beer, listen, man, I'll see you guys next week if you guys are buying the beer. Um, so look, deal with Saitama because I like it. I actually like the setup a lot. I like the idea behind it a lot. I like the fact that people have already done well with it. If we want to look, let's actually look at what's going on with Saitama now. And to be honest, it's been the same thing, but we're further along now. So how about we take a look? Let's take a look, guys. Where where is Saitama going? Okay. Sorry, I'm checking on my SHIB trade real quick. Uh, so with my SHIB trade, I'm probably up like 10, $15. I'd like to get up 10%, which I think would be 100 for me, something like that. Anyway, so I'm monitoring that. It's nice to be able to see them both. Saitama, I think, is going to continue. Right now, sorry, I'm trying to get it. Remember, I put these circles. Now, for whomever's new in the room, sorry, I'm sweating, it's hot in here. Whomever's new in the room, I draw these circles, okay? These circles explain and show what I consider areas of interest, areas of like big interest. So the idea is I draw these circles and that's an area to watch. I think Saitama, and I'm going to tell you this, I think Saitama is going to explode. It has been doing so well. It's getting so compact with consolidation. Like, look at this. Look at how compact this is getting. All right. The types of buys, and this is on DEX. So just the types of buys are all getting crunched together, and eventually it's going to come to the end of this point. Okay, it's going to come, and it's already there. That's the thing. By the way, guys, Saitama, we could be talking breakout any second. Seriously, could happen now. Could happen all the way up to the 14th, and even then it could be longer. But that's just how I see it. I think Saitama is definitely going to be the one to watch. While we're talking about that, listen, we're going over your coin. I just want to make people aware of my coin that I like. It is called Baby Dog. If you're into the doggy dogs, the Snoop Doggy Dogs, then Baby Dog is something that I grabbed a while ago. It was doing well, but check it out. I just want you to make you aware. You can buy this on Bitmart, and this is how well we're doing. It's not bad. So we made this triangle. It did have a bear break, but then, as we can see, all that happened is it went into consolidation, and right now we're just in a wedge. So that's what happens. These patterns can happen that way. It was in a nice triangle break. It broke bear, but then it picked up. That means it wasn't ready for a big breakout yet. Boom. So that's where we are now with Baby Dog. So real quick, we'll go back to Saitama. The Saitama wallet drops, you're saying? See, man, I really think that Saitama is going to do really well. Just put it down as something for you guys. If you don't own any, put it down as something to watch. That's the idea here, is when we trade each other all of this stuff, it's something that we can watch together as a community. Because the idea, and that's why I give out all my stuff on TradingView, because when I see some type of good, something good happening with a market, with the SHIB or whatever, I share. And if you're a part of that, you can read my information. I don't charge for that. Okay, this is all free. There's going to be premium stuff in the future, but for right now, eat up all this information that you can. Saitama, it's a big one. We're also going to go over FTM. FTM, I know, is something, I think it's Phantom. It's something I wish I was holding more of, to be perfectly honest. But Phantom, if you guys will look, Phantom is on the list, by the way. Phantom is on the prediction list. So if I go into the prediction list, I think I got FTM. Ooh, am I a liar? No. 3.98 is where I have it at. And let's see why. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Phantom. I know my buddy Brett, he really likes Phantom. He's usually got a good head on his shoulders when it comes to finding good coin, good quality coin, you know? So these are all old lines. So this is the current trend. It actually has the 2 uptrend system. So it kind of has one main, one primary, and then it has a secondary. So uptrend 1, uptrend 2. You can use them however you want to your advantage. You can use them in areas. In other words, if it bounces off an uptrend 2 or uptrend 1, use it. If this were to come out here and it breaks through this, use it. The idea is to chart as much information as you can. Of course, you don't want to make it complicated, but the idea would definitely be to chart as much as you can. Give yourself the info. So I've got it. Where do I have it at? I think I just said it. 398, 398, 398, 3.98. So that's where the dot is actually. So what am I thinking on FTM? I think it's going to do well. It has these dual uptrends. FTM is looking super rad. Now, guys, I thought we might do something a little bit special tonight. This is going to be the last thing I do for tonight before I sign off. Okay? I want to do something a little bit special. So, just because I know I'm making this metrics video soon, I thought we could check out metrics together. Okay? Not go over the white paper and all that. I thought we could try and chart it a little bit. Now, I do have metrics predictions. They're nothing crazy, but I'm going to try to, let me see if I can get us there. There's a special way that I was able to do it, and I'm going to try and figure that out right now. So just bear with me. Just give me a minute. This shouldn't take me too long. There was a way on DigiFinex. There was a way that I was able to like cram it into the trading view somehow. And I just wanted to kind of look at it because I haven't looked at my baby in a long time. So I figured this would be cool to do it now, just to check it out. Especially because I'm going to be making, the video soon. So I'm going to do it with the USDT pairing. Let's see. Now, there's a way. I guess I can just do the best I can from here. So let's check out metrics. Now, I'll probably also go back over this when I do make the official metrics video. But this is metrics, guys. And again, like I've said, metrics is it's my favorite coin. They teach you specifically, if you want to make sure you pure profit crap, whatever, they teach you to not get into a coin specific community and shill just for that coin. They teach that because it just happens a lot, and where you can, maybe drink the Kool-Aid or whatever. And just like with Squid Game, these things can happen and then they pull the rug out from under you. But metrics is such an amazing coin to me. And let's just chart it. They've got all these programs. They have so much involved. And I've talked and met to so many of them, and they're all amazing people, and they want nothing but to create this great space for the coin. And they've got my support, man. I'm actually a governor. I own that much. So let's take a look. I'm going to try to do this the best I can in here. Oh, I totally don't know how to use this. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Well, I thought there were. Oh, trading view, trading view. I knew there was a way. Okay. Hold on. Bear with me. We're gonna do the live chart on metrics. Oh, look at this. And what's funny if you try to do this on trading view is it basically tells you to go to hell. You can't do any of this. Can I do this still? All right. Okay. Cool. So let's look at metrics. Man, I actually haven't gotten to do this in a long time. I can't believe I'm able to chart it. I knew I could figure it out. I was hoping I could figure it out. I don't know. Does that line look like it's there? Like that jump there? So this is gonna be September. So my birthday was at a high. I guess this must have just be a wick. That must have just happened in middle time. So what do we have going on with metrics? We've got a nice triangle pattern. Awesome. Great. One of my favorite patterns to have. Hopefully, I guess I'll consider those wicks. Hopefully, it keeps doing well. Metrics, and there you go. It's got a nice wedge pattern. You can buy metrics right now through the buy metrics area in the Altitude wallet. I think you can buy it right from the site, and you can use DigiFinex to buy it with BTC or USDT. Okay, so last thing I wanted to say, thank you guys so much. So uh, charting was something that I started because I thought it was interesting. And my room, you guys, all of the guys that I talk to virtually every single day, I just want to say thanks, guys. Like it's been great. I really enjoy having a space to go where I can learn about like me teaching you guys helps me learn more. That's like who I am as a person. If I teach and try to show somebody, I actually learn more myself. So for me, it's like exponential because I'm showing people different things every single day. I'm showing people something different, and it helps me learn a little bit more. And in turn, that means I can show you something a little bit more, which is great. And I hope that keeps going. But you guys are the best, and I mean that. Denny, on every single time he comes on, either makes me crack up or I have so much fun doing this. Then I've got my whole room: Brett, Matt, Joe, Frank. It's like too many to even name, but everybody is awesome, man. It's just nice to be around such a positive community, you know? And if everybody can profit a little bit at the end of the day, like that's the idea, right? If everybody can do that a little bit at the end of the day, I feel so accomplished. I had some guy tonight tell me that I was his angel. I'm not kidding. I shared this with my private chat, but I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm your angel." Okay, and that poor guy lost all of his money or something. But then he said, "You're my angel." I don't know. Anyway, it's nice to hear people succeeding. I hope you guys continue to succeed. My name is DeMarco. I am the host for Conquering Crypto, and what we do here is we teach each other and help each other learn about the world of crypto. We also do stocks. Jump on the Discord. That's where all the good stuff is going to go. Now, listen, I'll be honest. Facebook has this thing going on right now where they're going to try and become a Discord. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Facebook has a thing now where they're going to like become a Discord. So the issue with that is because I really like Discord and we have this Discord server. The issue with that is I want to now use both. Like I think I'm going to try and separate information one way and another way. This way, like maybe hardcore users can come here, simple users can come here. I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet. I have to talk with my partners, of course. Which will be very soon. But I want there to be Jacob. I will absolutely send you the Discord when I get done here. Just remind me. Actually, if you go through the featured section, Jacob, there's a spot there. So if you go on the Facebook, at the top it says featured. If you click to the right, it goes through everything that's like the most important posts or whatever things I think are the most important. This is important. And Discord is in there. Okay. Jacob is on Conquering Crypto. And yes, before I lose too much track, I want to say thank you. That was Conquering Crypto. We have a Venmo, Conquering Crypto. If you want to tip me, if you've made a buck, boom, there you go. If you want to tip me a buck, Venmo. My Twitter, DeMarco_Danny, and the Discord, is Conquering Crypto. My trading view is Conquering Crypto. And of course, the Facebook, the all important spot for right now, is Conquering Crypto. And all you have to do is add yourself, click add, and we will let you in and you can enjoy the world of crypto craziness. Tonight's show is actually called Coin Lights, Friday Night Coin Lights, because of the football movie. I don't know. I try to come up with funny stuff. I'm not very funny, but I like to laugh at myself, and sometimes I don't care if you enjoy it or not. All right. Well, that was it, guys. Before I go, was there any more quick questions that you guys had? Was there anything else that you wanted to chart before I go? I'm gonna wrap up in a minute anyway. How about this? Forget it tonight. What I'll do is, if you do have some stuff that you want to go over, I'll do the next live show. Save it all for me because we're already at an hour, boys and girls, and I'm a little verklempt, to be honest. I kind of want to chill because it's been an hour of just me ranting and raving, and you guys are just for you guys to be able to endure my nonsense for an hour. You guys are crazy. Yeah. With all that said, thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Definitely check out the new list, man. That new November list is baller AF. I think it's going to do pretty good, and I'm going to be adding things to it. If there's anybody right now that's still watching, if you want something added that's not there, just tell me. I'll add it. I don't care. I'll try to chart whatever, because the more I chart, the more I learn. So I'll chart anything, and if I can get it right for you and it benefits you, even better. And use the list as your own discretion. It's not like this perfect list. It's not made to be like, oh, this is definitely going to happen. Yes, this is going to become this. You are going to make this money. No, it's not how it works. It's just a plan of action, a plan to see where price might be headed. I did get like 550%, something like that, which is incredible to me. So use it in your own discretion. That's Conquering Crypto Friday night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll still be hanging out because I'm apparently probably losing money on SHIB right now. How am I doing? Am I losing money? Am I dead yet? How am I doing on my SHIB? Whatever. Not too bad. So I'll still be sticking around and trading. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Much love, and I will see you soon. Sunday night is probably going to be the live metrics video. So check me out then. Love you guys. You're the best.